almost sure. I'm positive, almost.
Oh, well, that's not the definition of positive at all. That's...
what?
Oh my God!
Whoa!
What do I got? Someone give me something.
One thing that you guys have to know: there's only 4 Na'Vi players in the game right now, and we'll remake probably the lobby afterwards.
So Winter Wyvern, Radiant, we'll just put him here in the old safe lane. He likes taking that up. What else do we got? Naga, Secret played it yesterday, right? That was the game they lost, though, or is that the game they won?
I think that's the game they lost.
That's what I thought. It was the longer game, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they played as support, so we'll just put him right next to Winter Wyvern. Why not? And then on the other side, what? Night Stalker, Venge. That's the Na'Vi.
That's the Na'Vi first pick Venge. It worked out for them. They showed their versatility.
Slacks. Is it going to be carry or support go?
That's the whole point of picking it first. We don't know yet. Neither do they. They have no idea what it's going to be. But they're versatile. It could be whatever they need.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh. And this will be the Roamer, Night Stalker.
5
this hero. It's been getting through a little bit more lately, but still, very strong hero. Didn't get nerfed that much. A little bit of health regen, right?
Pretty good. Still moves around a lot. Still gives a lot of vision. So at the core, the hero still the same. It's Viper.
Any crazy bans, Slacks? Give me your top 3 bans, you think?
Boy, oh boy, I think the nuttiest ban is actually probably the Tidehunter. You wouldn't have saw that Tidehunter ban if it wasn't for yesterday. You can tell these guys have been watching some games.
Yeah, there's a Witch Doctor ban as well, so that's Puppy's Witch Doctor's banned.
Damn.
And we were mentioning the Enchantress Earth Spirits for Na'Vi. Both of those got banned as well. And we actually have General's Batrider banned just now. So
smart play.
Yeah.
I gotta be real. Even though Secret do play Witch Doctor, is it worth a ban over Winter Wyvern? Why don't people just ban this hero? I still don't. I mean, is it really worth it? What does their Witch Doctor do that's so amazing it's better than a Winter Wyvern ban?
Maybe it's just a conflict.
I actually can't answer that. I think Winter Wyvern's super good right now, so I don't know.
I just don't get it. I mean, yeah, they play it. I mean, but it's not like Puppy's gonna be like, oh, they removed Witch Doctor. What do we do?
That's
nutty.
You're not wrong for once.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Happens
welcome.
sometimes.
Okay.
Taking some time. Na'Vi versus Secret, man. This is one of those matchups I wish we got to see more because, like, I mean, in other tournaments, right, the EU and CIS regions are split up, so it's nice to see him get a play here, actually.
I find that such a shame because you won't see people like cross-region facing each other unless it's on LAN.
Yeah,
which
right. Like EU,
normally is normal, but yeah, for EU CIS it's just
which was fun, and then like NA SA as well. Like you used to see it a ton, and now they're just split up completely.
Yeah, and they gotta actually make it to LAN before you can actually see them play on LAN.
Yeah, so pretty much it's been the same teams, all right. Secret's been qualifying, so
yeah,
at least we get to see them versus.
I mean, for example, that leaves OG in a tough position, right? They're one of the teams that suffers from that a lot.
Yeah, it's crazy. But they're still getting some direct invites to some events, so we'll see them. Man, they're taking their time here. They're really thinking, huh, Slacks?
Yep.
Just like you. You look like you're thinking over there.
I'm really grinding the gears over here. About you think there's a chance we might see somebody? A little bit of some range.
See somebody? Yeah, I assume they're gonna pick a hero, but whatever.
You think we might see Sniper again? It worked against Naga last time.
Sniper?
Yeah.
We saw Sniper from VP yesterday.
You can't pick you want to pick a Sniper for Na'Vi or Secret?
Na'Vi.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, you can't pick it into Nature's Prophet, Venge, Nightstar, but yeah, there's a good chance that Na'Vi could pick up a Sniper here.
Dendy Sniper?
I mean, it's pretty good against Winter Wyvern. She needs these heroes to be clumped up together, and he's just in the back, so kind of make sure that...
She destroys them at level 1, though, right? You just put Arctic Burn level 1 Sniper, and I mean, you shut down a Sniper early, and there's a Terrorblade.
Terrorblade, interesting.
So how do people play Terrorblade nowadays? Is it split push or fighting?
It seems...
I believe they go the Armlet Shadowblade build.
Well, they don't do that, but usually it's just fighting, yeah. So that's the Radiant side. So look, we have like I feel this is the full safe lane here, so we're just gonna line them all up. I don't even know how.
5 seconds.
Well, okay.
No, that works.
It feels like they have a. I don't know. They just picked all three of the supports and then the carry that could go there, and now they're just gonna save their off lane and middle. But I guess both teams did that, right?
Yes.
Off lane plus, well, I guess not really. Off lane.
Depends on how they're going to use all those heroes, because in theory, we have also seen a Night Stalker core.
Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to see it. It really felt like MSS was the only one who played that at like any sort of palpable level.
I mean, Afterlife tried, but he was just not. It was just not working out.
Yeah, like that hero, you need to be able to find farm, but still like do stuff at level 4. Like you can't just sit in the off lane and farm.
Weaver.
That's a Weaver.
Wiener.
That's a lot of minus armor, by the way, on Na'Vi. So you got the minus armor, and with that a little bit of push, I guess, from the Weaver as well. You got the vision from the Night Stalker and from the Nature's Prophet. Vision is a little bit lacking on the secret side, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, but you have
got the illusions.
You have a lot of illusions that can just scout. So you don't have that natural vision, but you have plenty of illusions from Naga, illusions from Terrorblade.
Yeah.
If they're correctly positioned, good luck ganking them ever.
That's Queen of Pain.
Is it?
It is.
Oh.
That would be mid one.
Let's get a Phantom Lancer on Team Secret too.
No.
Let's just go bananas on the illusions. Think
Oh,
about it. How could they ever stop that?
Queen of Pain, that's what on the Radiant side here.
Yeah.
All their heroes are single target attackers, guys. Just get a PL,
5 seconds remaining.
illusion it out.
So is there a chance it's a Fata Queen of Pain? Because I thought normally they pick mid one's hero last. Oh, actually, yeah. Na'Vi thinks that there's still Fata hero coming.
Okay. So we'll go with the pros here.
Yeah. There's a
What if you're
center
going to be
ban.
right, Sheever? You could be.
I mean, there's always a chance, but sometimes it's just low.
It feels like, they are going, and just how they've been picking lately,
10
right?
seconds
With Fada getting the
remaining.
beefier frontliners, Quap doesn't. I think if it was Liquid, I'd be like, yeah, it's probably a
5
mind
seconds
control Queen of Pain, but
Which beefier heroes are left for Fata on the offlane? Because Tide is banned as well as Centaur. Beastmaster's not there, of course.
Secrets turn
it's a good question, actually.
Tinker's not there now. Which offlaners are the Fata offlaners still?
I don't know.
Is it actually time for the axe?
Oh, please. That'd be so sick. I
What
love
about,
it.
is Omni Knight banned?
Oh, good point. He's not.
No.
Omni Winter Wyvern Terrorblade.
Oh.
They're not gonna pick that.
That is actually. I think you're probably right.
5 seconds
No,
remaining.
no.
You know how much? And then Puppy's never getting Ags, but think if they actually did that Winter Wyvern Naga Ags, Omni Knight, that'd be
Oh, no,
something.
no. It's, not great here.
Disturbing. Secret's thinking about what they're gonna pick.
Well, Slacks, who do you want to pick then if it's not Omni Knight?
PL!
You want him to pick an offlane PL.
Yeah, illusions all the way, baby. They got all single target attackers on Na'Vi. They got 0 team fight. You just go illusions, this game's over. Illusions can attack
They already
Roche.
go for illusions.
I mean,
they already
you're
have
right.
too many illusions. Axe!
Oh,
What? Shiver!
classic sheep.
Oh,
My
got him.
God, you set it up since the beginning of the show today.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they were watching and I gave them good thought.
Wow, good thinking. This is so hype. I cannot wait for the axe. I've been waiting for so long.
10 seconds remaining.
Will be good though. Is this a good axe game, Grant?
Axe versus
5
if it is a
seconds
core
remaining.
vengeful, but it doesn't look like it is, right? Unless they're doing some
Whoa.
crazy things.
I would
so-
say it's a Weaver safe lane and they're picking their mid last.
And that's good.
And there's
Support
a Nature's Prophet off lane.
Yeah, support Venge is decent versus Axe, right? You can swap off whoever he catches unless it's
Yeah.
you. But Axe is extremely good versus Weaver and Nature's Prophet. You lock down, Weaver can't run away, Nature's Prophet can't sprout himself.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they pick, like, what do you even pick? What's an Axe counter in the mid lane?
Is it Zeus?
That is,
Select
I would
your
not have
heroes.
guessed that in a million years.
But it's more vision, I guess. More control for the map control vision, and kind of like choke
Well,
them to
I'm
death
outta here.
because Team Secret is fairly greedy with their draft.
It feels super greedy.
So they can maybe punish them on that.
Oh, I love Generals. I love the little mushroom hat on Nature's Prophet. But yeah, no, I agree. It feels if Secret gets off to if they have the kill lead by 10 minutes, I think they just win. You get ace a ton of farm. You just push your towers and what's your name? Slack said. What does Na'Vi have to stop this push of a Terrorblade? Secret.
I like Na'Vi right now.
All right.
I think that Zeus is your traditional counter to Terrorblade.
How?
Big burst damage on him, can at an instant kill him when he's low HP
And avoids armor.
and avoids
right.
armor. So he's your traditional Terrorblade counter. He's decent against Naga if he gets himself an Ags, and he's good against Winter Wyvern too. That magical damage can punch through. I think it was a perfect last pick. I think they're gonna do great.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got a remake. But it might be an aggro tri-lane, right? With Night Stalker, Venge, and Weaver. That is a very
strong.
That's a very hardy.
You just leave that lane, dude. You just don't need to go.
Put Axe there, dodge it.
Yeah, you might just. I think this might be a lane swapping type of game where you just see people TPing and TPing, and the team with Nature's Prophet, guess what? Spends less gold.
There you go.
That's philosophical.
That
Socrates. Who's your favorite philosopher?
What?
Aristotle. You seem like an Aristotle kind of guy.
Miss Cleo. She was wise.
You know, I really like Secret here. Secret is gonna do it.
Okay.
I like Secret.
I like.
well.
I was like, RPing is Miss Cleo because Miss Cleo, she always stated the most obvious things. We're talking to a European crowd. They don't know who Miss Cleo is.
They don't know Miss.
I don't know who Miss Cleo is.
She's a phone psych.
Oh, is it the girl you were talking about earlier this week?
Yeah.
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 The one
No,
who
that's
does
not
like,
a.
she can like read your eyes through the phone, and she's like, "Oh, your dog might be poisoned later." Like, what the hell? She like tells you stuff over the phone that I don't know. It's a whole ordeal in America.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
Roll it
So
on.
I'm going for Team Secret as well. I feel like Navi does have a plan, and I think they can potentially deal with what Secret's bringing, but I think Secret's just going to be a little bit too fast, a little bit too speedy on their game plan.
I think if they do the lanes wrong, Navi could actually win this laning phase super hard with that aggro tri-lane kind of stuff, or even just the safe tri-lane and just get up farm and hope for the best. Zeus. I don't know, man. Zeus sounds really good versus Terrorblade, but versus Axe, I mean, you can stop a blink, but if you get gone on,
You're dead.
you're dead. You're
Fine.
literally just
You're
dead.
squishy.
Fine. If our axe is going on you, the Zeus, instead of any one of those other valuable targets, you're also doing your job. That's great. Zeus just, he's just global presence.
So just look for, I think we just look for the roaming from Night Stalker as well as the global presence from the Nature's Prophet are going to be the
Global
early
presence
game.
from Zeus as well.
True.
Exactly. I'm a big man of
Full
that
global.
global strat. I'll say this. Nimbus comes out, Navi's going to win. That's it.
No matter what. Even just one Nimbus.
Just uno nimbi.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder why it's a Nimbus. What are the other types of clouds?
There's cumulonimbus.
Oh yeah, cumulo.
There's stratus
What are we talking about?
Sedimentary.
clouds.
Oh, that's
I don't-
rocks. Oh yeah.
Right. By the way, guys, we're waiting for a remake on Lobby. As I said at the start of the draft, we only had 4 players from Navi actually join the game before because they
Kick him out of the league.
No, there was one player late, so we started the draft without him, and we
What are you
basically are remaking with all 10 players because it's really nice to have 5 versus 5, right? That is really nice. I do believe we are now actually very, very soon in a game. And since we already said who we thought was going to win and why, and perhaps even how, it is time to hear from our other 2 people in this room. Well, not entirely in this room, of what they think about this match.
All right, sure. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to hold this long.
Thank you very much, Steve. Yep, we're about ready to go. We're just getting the players loaded in and ready to kick off with the first game of today. Secret versus Navi. We've seen this matchup before in the past. It's been pretty hype. Hoping for some more crazy stuff today with these guys going up against each other. And we've certainly got the draft to do so. The Father Axe coming into play.
Yeah.
And that final pick, the Core Zeus, a bit of an answer to the Terrorblade. But it is one of those mid laners that sort of scales off. Could be nasty if this goes late, potentially for Secret. For Navi. But on the other hand, I guess with the Nature's Prophet, there's always that split push and wrap potential.
Zeus is always good versus Terrorblade, though.
Oh, well, all portions of the game.
Yeah. You're always going to be good to be able to clear the illusions and also find the real one. You pop your ulti, you know exactly where that real Terrorblade's going to be.
Yeah.
But that being said, Navi's got a very early game kind of lineup here. They, like Grant was saying, though, they can actually crush the lanes because of this Night Stalker, and they've the thing that they're lacking really is that team fight aspect, where I think Secret has them just a bit beat because of Axe and Wyvern. So we'll see what they're going to be able to accomplish with these heroes. I'm looking forward to watching Navi's ban of Witch Dog's the only 4th time in 5,100 games where it's been banned in the first phase. And look at that, look at Puppy. Look, he's happy. That's a happy puppy, right?
Well, that looks like a puppy that's had Witch Doctor banned against him in the first phase.
Yeah, look, Weaver had a mango.
God damn it, I was going to play it again.
They used it.
Wait.
Because it's
shoot,
it's all pick.
picked.
So he had the.
You have Mango. Mid one saying rude words as well. Come on, watch it. So it's a family show. Family show mid one. Yeah, who else got the Mango? Well,
I didn't get to click on everybody right away.
Doesn't he get a branch as well?
That's if you're random.
Oh, he didn't random.
Random gives you the branch. Mango is if you pick the hero of the day, quote unquote.
Wait, where did the Mango go?
He ate it.
Oh, okay.
He just used it right away. Okay, so.
Okay, we're balanced.
So it looks like Secret's trying to get a 1v1 matchup for the Axe. They're going to put him safe lane, and they're actually going to be the ones who go aggro tri lane. So we might just have both teams dodging. Like Grant was saying, we're going to have some musical lanes coming out.
To battle.
But okay. This is cool. This is, when you pick Zeus, it's very important to have, I mean, people have said it before, tower pushers. You need to have heroes that can actually hit buildings, take Rosh, take these objectives. Because Zeus
they've got it.
does not do that whatsoever. He's just a killer. That's all he does. He does highest damage in the game 90% of the time, but does not take objectives whatsoever. So here we go. Axe going toward bottom, and yep, we see Secret positioning themselves in that aggro tri-lane. Tons of regen on them, and it's quite a strong one, with Naga being one of the more dominant ones. I think this is a good reaction too. We've seen teams in the past, they run these aggro tri-lanes when they see something like a Spirit Breaker, so they can force that Spirit Breaker to stay up there, but this time it's a Night Stalker, so similar kind of instance where they can keep that Night Stalker from roaming around too much. And yeah, Navi's, they're trying to dodge. They don't want to do the try versus try. They're going to send the Nature's Prophet top to deal with that.
Alright, and then in turn, let's see if Secret want to make the move again, if they feel that it's really important to get that that matchup where Na'Vi could struggle.
Oh, mid one gets a Treant. He's happy.
Easy CS for the quad. So there's mid lane, indeed, mid one versus Dandy. And Puppy and Roger holding both of their hands at the moment.
Yep, 2v2. This is a pretty nice Queen of Pain game. There's only the Vengeful Stun and the Night Stalker Silence to deal with her for quite a while. We'll probably see the Nature's Prophet build toward an Orchid, but that'll be down the lines.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as mid one has a Yules or a Lincoln's or maybe even both, he's going to be feeling pretty invincible this game.
Yeah, I think, like we were saying, Na'Vi, they need to pretty much snowball out of the lanes if they want to go for the late game, or have a huge advantage if they want to take it late game versus a Terrorblade, Queen of Pain, Axe core.
Now, I guess the question is, with the sort of popularity of the item at the moment, does mid one build a Kaya this game? And if so, when abouts?
Yeah, it's true. Zeus and Quap.
Dendy should. I feel like on the Zeus it's very much. It's more likely to be on the Zeus than the Quap.
Yeah, that's.
But I'd put my money on it coming out in both of them this game.
We'll see. I think mid one might have some other priorities of items first, but we'll see how he decides to go for here. I think some armor could be nice, and we've seen it in general. Actually, Portson, he tries to go for the courier. They start to bait him toward it. Puppy has net.
Yeah, they're going to give him the chase. I think he's going down. That's your first blood. That's the courier snipe failed.
That's a safe lane Nature's Prophet that TP'd for this and dies. And I was about to say too that mid one's not doing well in the last hits. He's 3-0 to 12-1 on the Zeus. But picks himself up a kill. Actually, Puppy got the last hit.
Puppy gets it. Yeah. Mid one's certainly sticking around and being involved.
Yep.
Gives him a bit of a boost. But yeah, as you said, Dandy did very well with the Arc Lightning spam. Not missing a creep, as it were, as the waves come through.
Fada should have a great time. Every time they leave this Weaver, Weaver in some trouble if he gets a couple spins.
I was going to say, if he spin if one more spin there, may have just done that. He's got to be careful, Crystallized. Daneko does come across. And we'll force him back.
Very nice Axe lane whenever the Venge does move. But Venge and Weaver, they do have a lot of minus armor that can be applied. And Axe, not really the most armor at the early games, only 3. And yeah, bugs in that Wave of Terror does cripple him down a bit in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, if Crystallized does put the point of the bugs at level 3, that is it's a scary lane for Fada. Yeah. When those two are down there.
Luckily, he's in a safe lane though.
Yeah. Top lane, General being run down here by Ace, and the Metamorphosis. One more hit will do it, and he's got it. General down a couple of times so far this game. Very rough start for the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah. So these dual lanes are working out already for Team Secret. Mid one's still struggling a bit on last hits, but he'll catch back up soon, more than likely. Acquiring himself a lot of magic wand charges versus that Zeus and Night Stalker. So we're waiting for 4-minute mark for the big rush for Na'Vi. That's where the Night Stalker can roam very nicely and Nature's Prophet can join, and they can make any lane go from like a 2v1 to a 4v1, etc.
Let's see Fada. Just being a little more careful now.
I'm glad we get to see Axe. I haven't gotten a chance to see him in a professional game yet with his new talents.
Oh no, look at this Fogged.
Oh no.
It feels bad to look at this top lane. That's the third time General's gone down. 4 minutes.
Ace went the killing build. He didn't go for the conjure image. He just has 2 points in the reflection to make sure they can't have that chase down. They're very happy with this so far for Secret.
General's, he can't afford to continue to feed like this. I mean, he goes back to the lane, but at this stage, you sort of got to ask yourself, how much can he actually do this? It's a Terrorblade with the amount of armor that Ace has early on.
And yeah, just casual 4-minute treads on Ace. Roger now going to try to help out though.
Look at it, yeah, this Terrorblade just takes no damage when the right click's coming. And with the illusion, Roger is just forced back away. Ace is feeling very confident on this top lane where, yeah, it's just all pretty much physical other than that void damage Duke. So no real reason for Ace to play very scared here, and he can play as confidently as he wants.
Gets netted up. They actually close the gap on him. He's dead easily to these two.
Fada. It's a little low. Does it the bugs bringing him down? And with the rotation from Roger, Na'Vi do find a kill in return. Puppey goes for the TP out, will make it. So Na'Vi do manage to find the trade. Able to shut down Fada.
That's the outnumber thing that we were just talking about. It's, you know, even if Secret do go for a kill, Nightstalker ports down, Nature's Prophet as well, and they can just get that number advantage, but they do lose the Venge, and now Fada has a Ring of Health finished up on top of that Magic Stick in the bottom lane.
And again, you know, with that port down bottom from General, he just has to make the long wall back up to top. He didn't have a TP.
He's actually just running the whole way, huh?
It's just a lot of time that General's not finding much at all after a pretty dodgy start up top, giving himself away twice.
And I'd mentioned how whenever the supports do leave the Weaver bottom, that's not a nice matchup for Weaver at all versus the Axe. Because you're such low range with the Battle Hunger extra movement speed, you can close the gap quite easily as an Axe.
See who can get done up on this top lane. Puppey back up top, looking to make something happen with this aggressive tri lane. Mid lane, starting the gap's being closed. We're still mid one falling very much behind at the start of CS. He still is behind, but he's closing that gap. Puppey just keeping Snake away. Roger's there. They will look towards Puppey. Instant Ensnare comes out with the damage from Ace. Roger is in a lot of trouble. The Metamorphosis is just pulling this Nightstalker apart.
Riptide, that -3 armor.
Oh, I mean,
the Metamorphosis is so much damage coming out from
these lanes for Secret are just looking so strong overall. It's just the way, Na'Vi, they wanted to try and dodge this, but it's not worked out.
Fada in a world of hurt down here. With the Zeus rotation too, this should be pretty easy pickup for Na'Vi.
Seeing if you get the call on to Crystallize, and the Whirls nearly do bring him out.
Yeah, Seneko now being chased out by Puppey and Yapzone. He has a TP. Can he juke him out? Puppey guesses one way. Can he get the net off on him? He cannot. Nicely done. Denty's still doing quite nicely in the mid lane, of course. 36-3 to the Queen of Pain's 34-8. Collecting those bounty runes.
Dire are scanning.
I think definitely the biggest worry in this game is the fact that Ace is having a pretty free lane up top.
Yeah.
Along with the kills that he's picked up. He's top of the net worth on this Terrorblade. Sure, they do have the Zeus, and as you say, there are going to be magical bursts coming out at all stages that Na'Vi will have chances to bring him down, but you never want to give a Terrorblade a strong start.
Like how Ace also, with the reflection versus that Nature's Prophet, since General does have an Orb of Venom on Nature's Prophet, every time he pops reflection, General gets slowed down just a little bit more too, so they can get that chase down. Pretty obnoxious.
Yeah,
Can they get the gap for the stun? It doesn't look like it. Naga's a faster, but Puppey actually turns mid one shows up.
He does indeed. Gets the stunning wave onto two. They'll dunk down Seneko. Puppey is saved by Yapsa with the Cold Embrace, and Na'Vi, they just have to get the hell out of there. But Midbon, with that haste rune, chasing down Roger, should be able to claim the Nightstalker as well. He's trying to fly himself away, but Midbon's on point with the blink. Picks up Roger. 7-2. Na'Vi unable to catch a break with these movements that they're desperately trying to force. They are not working the majority of the time.
Naga's just such a tanky hero. When they go for that kill, it means 8 armor. He still had the 11 wand charges on top too, and it's 820 HP. This hero has 2.8 strength gain on an Agi hero. It's actually pretty ridiculous.
Down bottom, Fada does find Crystallize there with the call. Battle Hunger as well. The Venge turns up there, and Fada's getting kind of low. He'll be Cold Embraced by Yapzor. Gives him the heal, and that should keep him safe enough to back off. He'll have the Berserk Skull back up in a second, so Crystallize has to be careful how close he gets to this axe. They'll salve him up.
Dire's top tower.
General
comes in.
He's also coming, but he's not going to be able to cancel the salve. Yapsa does get trapped up by the Sprout, but can they actually get the kill on the Wyvern? They're desperately trying to chase, but Snake has to be careful. In fact, with the trees there as well, there's going to be more than enough procs with the counter Helix to bring Snake down. And this first 9 minutes, it just feels a little bit scrappy from Na'Vi and Secret. And not being messed around here. They're getting the kills. They're finding the space. Ace is putting a serious amount of damage onto the tier 1 on the top lane. And General, I mean, they're still playing around with Fada, but he goes straight for the TP out. They haven't got enough physical or any way to stop it. And they just can't get the job done.
Dendi just poured it top, and mid one's collapsing with Ace up there.
And he's gone. The reflections on him, slowing him down. Mid one as well moves in. And they may even get more. The ensnares back up. They've got the range. They catch out Suneko. Secret, they're not only getting Dendi off the back of that rotation, but they pick up Suneko as well.
And
10
yeah,
to
deep
2.
pushing bottom out too. He might get dove out to here. He does still have Cold Embrace, and Fada's rotating in.
I think Yapsa's going to be able to live. Definitely with that Cold Embrace still there. And with Fada in the neighbor, they have to be careful, Na'Vi, how much they want to stick around for this kill. Crystallize is looking for Yapsa and does get him. So he will at least get the Wyvern kill, but indeed the tower up top goes down. Ace gets the final touch. And even though it may have cost him his life, Yapsa will keep that bottom tier 1 alive. And Fada will be able to hold that lane.
So they haven't started doing any stacks yet, but this is a interaction that we used to see when people were picking Wyvern and Axe. I think Complexity was one of the teams that debuted it. I think back in Epicenter, I think the first Epicenter.
It was,
Axe
yeah,
Wyvern, when you do
Epi.
Ancients, you stack up those Ancients, you have the Cold Embrace plus the Counter Helix. They haven't started the stacks yet, but it is a possibility that they can do to accelerate that farm. Puppy and Ace. Jungling it up. Ace already level 9 on that Terror Blade. So is mid one.
He's looking pretty terrifying, and look what he's got.
He actually goes for the hood.
He's got the. I mean, you talked about how good the Zeus is at all stages against the Terror Blade, and I guess is to the point that you just want to get that hood, because that suddenly it changes everything. That hood is an incredible. Even though even in the latest patch, it wasn't nerfed. It's still as good as it was, and if he ever does want to eventually finish it off the pipe, that's even better now. Bottom lane. Yeah, looking towards Fada, but they've got the curse into the call. Fada is falling low. Thunder God's Wrath, they will finish him off, but Ace has turned up into town. Will take down Roger, chasing down Suneko. Dendi unable to hold back Ace for long enough. Getting this double kill.
I really like the hood pickup, honestly.
I mean, it's a must buy. This game, it really is.
It's just an incredibly good item for Seduce at all stages in the game, and Terror Blade does suffer versus that magic damage, but I mean, not so much anymore.
And you got to ask yourself then, what's this Zeus going to do? Because you know that Zeus was picked because of the Terror Blade.
Yeah.
And sure, Na'Vi, they probably knew that Ace, he would go for an early hood. But what's the plan other than that? It doesn't look great for Na'Vi. 12 minutes in, Secret leading 12-4, 3k lead, and Ace is getting ahead.
Mid one, though, in the mid lane, he blinks up aggressively. He's got an Invis rune, but they have the last hit from the Wrath of Nature.
That was very close.
Yeah, it was. They still had another lightning bolt coming in, though, so they probably would have had him anyway. But mid one getting a little over eager. Bottom lane, though, Ace beating on that tower. See what Roger can do with this Night Stalker. He's been having a little bit of trouble this time as the Night Stalker, finding those moves, since him in general keep actually just getting punished. Mostly general.
Good recovery from General, though, in the sense that even though he did die 3 times early on, he's not getting behind in network.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, he's keeping it solid. But the pressure is certainly on for Na'Vi.
We're going to have lots of hoods being picked up, I have a feeling. I think he as well is going to go for the pipe on Naga Siren to negate that magic damage. Fada getting close to that Blink Dagger too. That's going to be really nice to combo up with both the Sleep as well as Winter Wyvern.
Should be fun, I guess. Oh no, with the Winter's Curse to set up for Puppy to close the gap. Puppy does get silenced. Doesn't actually get the ensnare out in time there.
Yeah, he found the real one right away. Puppy even used the mirror image to try to juke him out with it, but yeah, nice play there by Roger, surviving. Now mid one might be in trouble. Nope, it's a blink, but he's going to get chased.
Yeah, they got the silence. He needs backup, but he needs it now, and it might not even be enough with the Sprout coming through. Mid one is gone.
2 big kills going for Na'Vi.
Absolutely, this is massive. Shutting down the Queen of Pain's pace, and Yapsaw being chased by Crystallize. No cold embrace for 6 seconds with the Nature's Wrath. That's the second one for Na'Vi.
Excellent momentum. Good movement
Exactly
now.
what they need, those sort of plays. Coming in aggressive, catching Secret off guard, and punishing mid ones. Sort of over-aggressiveness. We've seen a couple of his blinks now end up to sort of bind himself in the butt.
Yeah. And now the TP's coming in. General, they're finding Fada. Oh, he actually gets the TP off, though. This is a big damage, like an instance where Crystallize is very powerful. He hits level 10, so he's got that mana break talent on the Weaver. And he's going for the Maelstrom build after just getting a casual Perseverance. So he will have damage, and that's a good way to deal with the Terrorblade as well. Although Terrorblade did build Hood, so he's going for more magic damage to clear the illusions and to push out waves. But Terrorblade will be a little bit resistant to that. And good deep aggressive wards coming out from Na'Vi during that aggression that they had made. So they will be able to watch whenever Secret does play on that left side.
And the Kaya is picked up for Zeus.
Yep.
4-staff into Orchid, looking to be the order of the day for mid 1 this game.
Well, that would be a tribute.
Okay. Interesting 4-step.
Dire's middle
I mean, I guess the Force, it's a bit of an answer to being able to sort of get out after you blink in.
They don't have
ways to be playing.
They don't have crazy catch like we said
No?
on Na'Vi for him, so I guess that's what the option he wants to have there, and the axe ball comes out.
Oh, he does. He manages to grab Roger, bringing him down. Roger does have friends around him. In fact, they turn towards Puppey. Cold Embrace from Yapso comes through. Puppey will be kept alive. Roger will tick down with the Battle Hunger, but has enough health to keep himself from dying. Look towards Dendy in the mid lane. Not going to quite make the jump.
Does Secret have a smoke? They do not have one of them on them. They're gathering up for the shrine, and they're going to have to just keep pushing out lanes in the meantime. Only 4 prior games as Axe. 3 of them were losses from Cloud9 and
All were
TC.
losses.
Yeah, and 1 was for Liquid in Captain's Draft.
So a 0% win rate.
I think I played against his Axe in 2015.
It ain't great, but you can't spell 100% without a 0. So with that knowledge, Fada might be able to do it this game.
He's going for Hood as well on the Axe. So Mass Hoods, name of the game.
It is the way to play against the Zeus. It really is.
Yapsor has queued up a urn on top of a Spirit Vessel. No particular massive thing that they have, but he just wants to have more sustain for the pushes with that Cold Embrace plus Vessel. Level 9 on Yapsor on that Wyvern. Very high level for a support at this moment in time.
Dendy.
Puppey.
He's found Pups. Can they turn and go for him, Matt? Going for Terra. Snake baiting him down. Have they got the burst to do so with the Thunder God's Wrath? They have. Winter's Curse comes out a moment too late, unfortunately. And will not buy time to save Puppey's life.
Dendy was waiting for the perfect time to get just enough burst damage on top of Puppey.
They're going to see if they can catch more here, Roger. Just a crippling fear.
Silence.
I'm not able to really find a setup for Na'Vi to go in any deeper.
This is the darkness being used. So vision is reduced for Secret at the moment. How's General doing? He is building toward that Orchid, as we mentioned in the beginning, that he would need it to deal with the Queen of Pain. Mid one.
Oh, Puppey.
As well.
Hello.
Oh. Okay, these wards are doing work for Na'Vi.
I mean, yeah, Puppey just walked into that one.
Yeah.
And Na'Vi, they're ready to buy back in. Fada will jump forward with the blink. Have they got the burst? No. Snake with the swap. Buys time for Roger. He's on the retreat. They're trying to chase. Roger's going to look for the neutral deny. Can't find it. Mid one does pick up the kill.
These 2 wards by Na'Vi have gotten them so many kills here, but now the big important thing for Secret is that they did defend the tower. It's actually pretty much full HP up here still. So Na'Vi, they got a good sequence of kills, but they have not gotten a big objective out of these kills just yet, which they need to do when they have it running this Zeus lineup. So yeah, Dendy, Kaya finished up, level 12, going for what it looks like Bloodstone next.
Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower
Definitely
is under
seeming to
attack.
be the very popular build with a lot of these int mid laners.
Oh, Na'Vi knows that Secret was smoked up. Ace picked up a illusion rune in front of Seneko, and Seneko actually spotted out the ward they placed as well.
Fada seeing if we can get a grab on the Crystallize. How's Crystallize doing in our items? He says you say with the Maelstrom and
next.
Okay.
Oh man, they're actually heading into the Roche pit on the side of Secret.
I mean, with the illusions now being able to pack not necessarily a lot of a punch with the high damage reduction applied to them when they're fighting, but it definitely tanks the Roche, keeps it relatively safe for them to go for.
It's daytime, and there's no darkness available. They know that it was used last time. They don't have the minus armor from the Riptide there just yet, so it is going pretty damn slow.
Yeah, it's not a quick one.
Oh, Wave of Terror hit it, and they have bugs now, so that helps a bit.
All right, cheers, lads.
Bugs have died, though.
Na'Vi, surely they want to try and do something about this. They don't.
They can't versus Sleep. I mean, if they go in when it's too low,
I guess that's what it is.
And they finish it. It's getting lower and lower now. Mid one as well, trying to deal with this in the push mid. General, though, ratting bottom, trying to go for a tier 2 in the meanwhile.
Huh?
But yeah, Secret gets this one, and it doesn't look like they have to even expend the Song of the Siren either. That's massive for them.
That was an easy Roshan indeed for Secret. They have the root now. Oh, Ace falling low. He does have to sunder. I'll take that life of yours. Crystallize instantly. Does time that's back. Puppy with the song, getting him out of there. Roger trying to chase. Let's get the urn onto Fada. They have got the wraparound as well. General pops down the sprout, but now in return the ensnare's on, and mid one jumps forward with the burst. General's gone. Ace actually the one to pick up the kill. Ace falling very low, but he has the Aegis ready for round 2. Fada goes straight for the TP out, and he does make it. Again with these escapes. Can they kill Ace the second time though? They silence him, swap him back, and with the magic missile holding in place, they will for sure take down the Terrorblade. So all in all, that patience from Na'Vi not to take the fight in the pit, but actually wait until the song's used, chase down straight after it. It pays off. They get the Aegis out of Ace's hands and they get him down for good.
Yeah, it was nice aggression there. And mid one, okay. Blows the Sonic Wave for the Venge.
Travels faster than sound.
Yeah, Fada couldn't get into the fight for Secret. They couldn't get the catch. He goes for the call now, but not able to find anything.
It is close at the moment. 20 minutes.
Close.
And as I said, it looked a little rough for Na'Vi at the start, but they certainly sort of made amends to their issues. General, as we've been seeing, is catching right back up.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of keeping that split push going.
Yeah, Orc is pretty much there, and as we said, these silences can be massive this game, especially at this point where has anyone got any sort of removal yet? How's mid one looking after the 4 stuff?
He's just going for.
He's just okay. So he's building aggressively himself, and the other big one is Ace and the Manta style. How close is Ace to his Manta? He's pretty close, so he should have that relatively soon, and then those silences will be less of an issue. But definitely mid one, he does have to be careful where he puts his feet. Still very vulnerable to being bursted down and silenced.
Yeah, they need Fada to be able to initiate the fights on Secret.
Yeah.
Lately it's been them getting initiated every time, and now mid lane, Fada,
he gets
a lot of
back.
trouble.
And look at the damage coming out from Crystallize. Fada is not escaping from this one. He's gone. Quick swap plays from Zaneko.
And mid one's now silenced.
Look at this General. He is trying to set up for more. Doesn't quite have the control onto mid one, but does bring him down. Mid one has to back away. There's some great aggression being turned up by Na'Vi.
Yeah, every time it's nighttime, they're just really trying to push the issue. And the lanes are all being pushed in quite heavily, with that Nature's Prophet General doing a great job.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And does Dendi have Bloodstone finished? He can purchase it from...
Puppy. Oh, he's going to walk into this one. Void silence. Mid one with the 4-staff does take Puppy back to safety. Quick force plays there from the co-op to save his support.
The seeds of fortune.
Kind of feel like Yapsor shouldn't finish the Spirit Vessel. I think he should go for something like Glimmer or Blink Dagger for his teammates this game. Like, Spirit Vessel is nice, but having those defensive items I think will be a little bit more important to protect Ace this time around. Roger gives the affirmative. Roger's building for a Yule Scepter too, to deal with the silences as well as just... Yule Scepter is also one of the best items versus Axe at all stages of the game, because if he blinks in, you can just insta Yule Scepter if you have vision of him to cancel the initiation.
Yeah, that's very good.
It's a nice little pickup, and he's going to be very mobile with this build. And I think he's going to have... Does he have the cast range talent at 15? If he wants to go for it, that'll help for the Yule Scepter, but the strength is a lot now on Night Stalker. 15 strength or one.
It is, yeah, that's a hard decision. I think you're right. I think he may be tempted by the cast range there with the Yules, yeah.
Since he's going Yules, yeah. Possibility here.
And especially the way he's been using the urn as well. Trying to get it on the axe to stop him from blinking about.
Definitely. Yeah. It's a very good call. Crystallize almost has Mjolnir finished up on the Weaver. So he's
Crystallize is doing amazing. Yeah. He's only about 800 gold behind Ace on the Terrorblade. That is quite impressive, and especially when we saw in that lane at the bottom where it was a little on the edge where he was laning against Fada, and there was a lot of times where he was getting brought down low, but he's kept his cool. He's played it safe. And he is farming an absolute treat for Na'Vi.
Yeah. The wards on Na'Vi have been definitely better than Secret so far in this game. They've been playing around their vision better and just been able to get the opportunities to get them out. Fada now again.
Look at this. I mean, it's an easy kill for Crystallize and General. The damage between the two of those, and Crystallize will be silenced, but gets the Shikuchi off in time. The Orchid coming in a little too late. And in fact, Crystallize he turns and throws a fair bit of damage back the way of mid one.
So Fada knows that there's a ward there now, though. And that's what I just was commenting about how Na'Vi's been playing really good around their ward vision. Right there, it happens again. So Bloodstone finished onto Dendi, working that way toward that Nimbus next, as Slacks will be very happy to hear.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
Then with that, yeah, with the Nimbus, the global pickoff is going to be huge. If Crystallize to scout out, General gets brought in, Dendi throws out the Cloud.
So Yapster does finish the Spirit Vessel. Okay. So he's very tanky on the Wyvern, and the damage and heals are nice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with that boost, what, Spirit Vessel and Cold Embrace, that is a pretty crazy amount of regen, isn't it?
Yeah. Fada really needs to get the Blade Mail finished up ASAP. He's starting to fall very far behind on that net worth, 6,300 gold.
Oh, Crystallized.
They've got the call.
They're looking for, they just need the instant silence from mid one's Orchid, and it should be there.
He's got Lincoln's.
Oh, he has.
Oh, they don't time it right with the axe call.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate there for Secret, using a very long cooldown ultimate.
Oh, and that's neat as well. General, the instant silence onto Fada, making sure that the cool wasn't there to stop his TP. This is, I mean, as I said, at the start of the game, it looked like Na'Vi hadn't quite woken up. Now it's looking like Secret. They're getting a little bit sloppy, and Na'Vi are very happy to play this game now with the way that Crystallize is farming. And as we've seen, you know, they try their best there with the song setup, using an ultimate to try and catch this Weaver. But if the timing ain't right, they just can't lock Crystallize down.
Yeah, Na'Vi's playing the vision game incredibly well, even though, you know, Secret does have all these illusion heroes, as the panel was mentioning. It's really just Na'Vi finding everything and always getting the initiation first. We see now, of course, Roger building for the Aghanims next, since he's playing versus an Axe Initiator.
Yes.
As you mentioned, he wants to be able to throw the urns, get vision of where the axe is coming from, as well as getting the Yules off on him can be very useful.
Coin of the realm.
What's Seneko trying to build up for? Okay, Seneko's going to be pretty poor this game since he's the 5-inch, but he is going to go for a Glimmer.
I mean, as we've seen so far, the swaps are all he's needed. He's had some nice ones to catch out. Secret.
Yeah, Seneko. They smoked up Seneko.
Oh.
It's a warding expedition.
Okay.
Yeah, Dendi's also always lightning bolting and looking for whatever vision that Secret does have. And Secret's quite limited on their vision. They have only got one defensive ward placed right now in their jungle. And now Na'Vi got a very nice deep ward with Seneko smoke there, so. Looks like Secret wants to pick a fight top. They ping out Dendi, and the Blade Mail is finished on Fada. BKB, next item of course for Ace. He's going to really need it in this game in order to get into the fights. So we could maybe see like what, BKB into Blink Dagger, but he's kind of slot starved.
I mean, he is, yeah, with both what, the Hood and the BKB.
Yeah.
Two items that, I mean, there's not a lot of heroes that you ever really see that sort of progression. You know, that just goes to show how much you have to adapt when playing against the Zeus. You have to get the Hood, and then the BKB still is a must-buy.
I guess they do have players to initiate for him, but he wants somewhere to get into the fight on top of the Axe Call instantly. Maybe just having the Hurricane Pike after the Dragonlance could be enough, so maybe not needing a Blink this time around. But we did see it, you know, that Rezo picking up the Blink Dagger, and we've been seeing the rise of the popularity on Blink on Terrorblade. Puppy, Mech finished up, going for Guarding Greaves next, and okay, so Yapster does, okay, so he finishes up the Death Spirit Vessel as we mentioned, and then he's gonna go for Glimmer and Blink, so I do agree with at least going for that.
Where's the Yapster Meteor Hammer? That's the question.
Not this game.
You say that. It's gonna come as the Ancient falls. Either way, I'm sure. You can always trust Yap to pick it up.
Look at this. Na'Vi just doing a great job, though. The map dominance continues, the vision dominance. They get a deep ward down bottom. General keeps split pushing in. They have that one ward down at the Ancients, too. So they've been seeing all of Secret's movements. And here they go. They're looking for mid one here. Mid one has BKB, though, at the ready.
Yeah, with that BKB, he's pretty much an impossible catch.
Yeah.
Unless he does blink in. get sprouted up, say, for the most part. Mid one should be feeling pretty fine. Fada.
It's under vision here. They're looking to try to get the go on him. They get the Yules off.
Oh, they sort of messed up. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if, well, it does if they don't have enough damage.
Mid one's forced that from the low ground there, able to push him out.
And using the Yules and the Thunder Goes Rough at the same time, so they sort of missed out on a bit of the burst damage. But I guess Dendy also did just want to see where the rest of the team was before going for that play.
Yeah, they really wanted to cancel the blink too.
Yeah.
You can't just blink away before as soon as he sees them. Again, though, it's Na'Vi seeing Secret every single time here with this vision. And Secret just full defensive wards, as we mentioned. They do have... Oh, they aren't able to get the catch onto Roger there. They did have that high ground vision placed by Yapzor, so they almost get a catch from it. Secret all positioned together. In general, takes advantage of this, goes bottom, starts split pushing, has the Hex queued up.
Yeah, he's rich, General. He really is. He's having a great time in the E-Kids. Ooh, this time Fada does get the connection. Snako with a quick swap trying to save him, and Sonic Wave brings him low. The pop itself Fuel Scepter isn't going to save him. Na'Vi lose 2. Secret, they're not done yet. They're looking for more. Dendy tries for the TP out, but Puppy with the song catches him on the tip of it. Dendy's down as well. Ace gets the double. Mid one jumping forward. Look at it was Crystallize. Crystallize, he's going to turn, but Mid one again with his 4-star slides himself through the wall of the Roche pit.
And Roche is up, and they've got the medallion finished, and they have a good amount of minus armor.
Timing for Secret.
Wall
3
Meadow
kills and a free Roshan.
That is literally the dream for them there. Meta is used to get 3 kills, they go straight into the pit. Very unfortunate sequence of events for Na'Vi, but Secret's happy.
And a change up for us. By the looks of it, he's changing around what he's queuing up on the Terrorblade. Queues up the butterfly instead of the BKB now. Certainly can work. I mean, as we said, the BKB, there's definitely reasons to get it, but you could rely on just the magic resistance from the hood to be enough.
I think especially because he has Aegis too.
Yeah.
He has Aegis, he has Cold Embrace. They have a mech as well finished on Puppy, who will probably go like Guardian Greaves Pipe. I think he wants to delay the BKB as long as possible, because eventually maybe he'll have to get one, but if he gets it early, it starts ticking low, and it can be a bit of a double-edged sword in a way.
Oh, look who's here. General with the Hex onto Fada. They've trapped him in. Have they actually got the damage to bring him down, though? They're struggling. He's still half health. Mid lane. Mid one gets the silence onto Crystallize. With Ace moving in as well. Crystallize is gone. They get the Weaver. And Secret, they're looking for more. Mid one jumps in. Looks to Snako. Dendy trying to TP out in the tree line. Will he make it? No. The Winter's Curse is there from Yapzor. Holds back the Zeus. And kills himself just in time.
So Ace did he use the Diffusal there to break the Lincolns, it looked like? So that's a really neat way to... Neat item pickup to break Lincolns, so they can actually get the silence off.
Yeah, one of the ways that you can see the change as being a bit of a helpful, and having the infinite charges now.
Yeah,
as it were. But again, these have been some nice fights for Secret. They're now starting to get that gold lead built up. 5k, 6k for Secret.
They were struggling for a bit, but then they slowed the pace of the game down, and yeah, that one sequence of events is just super beneficial. Pushes them about a 6k gold lead, and experience as well just jumps up. So he does take the cast range talent. That's what we had expected. He went for the Yule Scepter on the Night Stalker. Get that extra cast range for Urn, for Silence, for all of his abilities. Can be quite nice. Cold Embrace plus Ancients. We did see it once.
There we go. The complexity strat.
But yeah.
Butterfly complete for Ace now. I mean, as we've seen already, Ace does a lot of punch in these fights now.
He is massive.
It's pretty scary, and it's a lot of pushing power as well. They can take building so easy. Fada, he gets the jump onto Dendy, who goes for a little stroll outside the base, but he won't be coming home tonight.
Ace is almost hitting that 700 GPM mark at the moment. That is pretty damn solid from him.
This is very, very quickly turning into a bit of a nightmare for Na'Vi.
Yeah, they have Metamorphosis plus Aegis and Cheese. They can threaten high ground easily here with Dendy dead.
Yeah, no Dendy for 30 seconds. Look, Big One just blinks up to the top. No fear in the world. Metamorphosis is out. Secret.
They used Glyph on the tier 2.
Oh, and look at that. Fada, he's jumping in deep, but he's only going to manage to find the catch onto Crystallize.
They're going to get...
Oh, sorry, not Crystallize. Snako.
They're going to get 2 sets off
but still, yeah, that's another member down. This is looking pretty drastic. There's still a tier 2 top, so Na'Vi won't get mega creeped. But by the looks of it, It will at least be 2 sets of racks.
Dire's middle barracks are
As Na'Vi unable to hold after they falter in a couple of very costly team fights. And Secret, indeed, clean up a second lane. Na'Vi will hold on to Gavin. Now, will I say that? In fact, now they do get crystallized. They jump forward. He's down for 75 seconds. No buyback. If Secret are aware of this, they may just go for the game.
They're going for game, yeah.
And with no Weaver,
Dire's
it,
middle tower.
I think it may just be over.
I think so as well. I don't really know how they can put. I think Secret is going to struggle to take the whole turn though.
I don't know, man.
It's
This
actually-
is a
yeah,
pretty
60
big
seconds.
Terrorblade.
Yeah, Crystallize spent all his gold.
Yeah.
You're right. I think this is game. Aegis and Cheese, yeah, they definitely have enough to take it. I think that's.
I mean, this is just the power of the Zed. But this was always going to be the issue, you know. On this Terrorblade, getting the farm that Ace had, he just takes structures so quickly. He's falling low. I just have to be careful. He's dropping very. He does still have the Aegis.
Oh, he gets his thunder.
Back up to full. Na'Vi just falling apart as Secret. They just A-click down the lanes. They A-click the
GG.
base. And Sneko has to G-click his keyboard twice. In fact, GG is called.
That was one of the fastest sequence of events of a game ending that
Yeah.
I've seen in quite a while. They get 3 kills into a Roche, into like 3 or 4 more kills, and the game just ends. They get 2 sets of Raxes because this Weaver has no buyback, and Dendi gets picked off without having buyback either. Okay.
Yeah, a very sudden end to the game that was sort of steadily brewing for the first 30 minutes, and to the point where it was like, okay, this is going to go somewhere exciting. No, Secret just absolutely stomped the last 5 minutes of that game. That was just
Ace played out of his mind this game.
Ace is, as I said, I've been very impressed with him recently, and
You're a big
continue
fan.
to. I am. This guy, you look back at his replays, he's very versatile as well. He's played a lot of different heroes. I feel he's bringing a lot of stuff to the table, and he is certainly that solid rock that Secret need. They do it again here. Game 1, Secret will take the win. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see this second game after a short ad break. See if Na'Vi can swing it back, or see if Secret can get the 2-0 sweep. We'll see you short.